Welcome to this video about the Abbott Task Force project on telection. You would have received a link to this landing page which contains information about what this is all about. It's a bit about the activities that you are requested to do on telection, a bit about what will happen afterwards, and then also a video and some information about telection and what it's all about. Having read this information, you start the process by pressing Create User. You are then taken to this page where you enter your name, your email address, mobile number, and password and repeat. And then you need to check off that you approve telection and Abbott to use this data and that you're not a robot. And then you finish off by pressing Create User. Having pressed Create User, an email will be sent to your email box. This email looks like this and contains an activation link that you need to press. Having pressed that link, you will be taken into telection and you will be presented with the 5 activities that you have been asked to do. You start off by pressing Bio, which is basically registering some basic information about you, your gender, number of siblings, and some other information. Some of it is directly used in the study. Others are attributes that we are researching on to see if there is a link between those and what you are looking for. Having completed that, you press save and go back to the home page, and then the next activity is personality tests. This is a standard Big 5 or Ocean personality test, which consists of 120 statements that are listed subsequently, and you're asked to say if you disagree or agree with these statements. So in the first statement here, I prefer to be alone. Do you totally disagree or do you totally agree? Or is there something in between, partially agree, neutral, or partially disagree? Having answered all these questions or statements, which is 120 in total, you press save or calculate and save, and then you can press either next step or go back to the home page again. The third activity is a fluid intelligence test. You have some information about what this is all about, and then you press start to start the test itself. To the left you have a pattern presented, and there is one piece missing. And to the right you have 6 options that you choose one of them to fit into the pattern to the left to make it complete. So you just press, let's see here, should probably be this. Having pressed the option that you think is right, you are taken to the next question. And they just continue like that. It's 15 questions altogether, and when complete the results are displayed and you are asked to either go to the home page or to the next activity. The fourth activity is a Crystallized Intelligence test. So you get some initial information about how that is done. Press start to get it started. And then you have 5 steps basically. The first step is you are presented the text you are supposed to read, and then you are to answer 3 questions. Step 2 is either a table like this, or you're presented a graph, and then you are presented with 3 questions with multiple choices to answer. And then there are 3 steps where you have different questions that you are supposed to answer. You just select, or you answer your question or answer directly, and then when done you press next. And step 3, 4 and 5 are similar questions or challenges with increasing level of difficulty. Having completed step 5 of this Crystallized Intelligence test, you are taken to the results page and then presented with the results. And if you want to take the next step activity or go back to the home page. The last activity is a set of games. There are 5 games altogether, and you click on it and you're taken to the first game that is not completed. You're presented with some information about how the dynamics of this game is, and you press start to start the game itself. A game usually takes either 1 minute or 2 minutes. In this case it's a 2-minute game, and this is a cognitive flexibility game, and you are presented with a card below and 4 different patterns above, and then you are to identify the pattern and then continue with that. So let's say that this card is blue. Let's see, the pattern is blue. Yep. When you press the right pattern above, then the green background lights up. So it's color. No, it's not color. It's maybe it's no, it's a number of patterns actually. Okay. So it's a number of figures. One, then 1, and then 3. No, then the pattern has changed. Maybe it's color. Yep. And then color, red, yellow, blue, yellow, green, red. Pattern has changed. Now you have to find the new pattern. It might be squares. Yep, let's see if that's correct. Yep. And then squares, circles, squares. No, then the pattern changed again. And then maybe it's color. Yeah, let's try color. And color again, yes. And blue, and red, green, yellow, green. Now the pattern changed again, and now you have to find the new pattern. Let's see if it's this. No, and then it's the number of, okay. So 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. No, the pattern changed again, and let's see if it's circles. Yeah, and then yeah, triangle, and then it's finished. So it takes 2 minutes. When you have completed the game, you can choose to close and keep the results if you're happy with the results, or you can delete and rerun the game. And if you delete and rerun, you have 2 more rounds to run the game before the last results are saved. So let's keep the results here and then go back to the home screen. So you see here the results are stored as we completed. So I just completed the game, the other ones I didn't complete. So let's look at an example where the activities are done. So just switch to that. So here I have a user that has completed all 5 activities and the 5 games, and then you can press calculate match. And from calculate match, your calculated score and the match with the founder index that we have at election will be shown, and below you have details as to how to read this, and below you have all the results for the different activities. When all task force members have completed their activities, you will be sent a link to a video, probably an hour and a half video, that will help you analyze and look at the results. And after having done that, you will be also offered a one-to-one coaching session to go into depth about reading out the results and how you're going to take that and build your own awareness and contextual awareness, and how you're going to use that awareness to succeed in one of the task force teams. So thanks for listening to this video, and good luck.